so, like, why am I talking to a picture of you and not you?
Well, my computer, not my camera, my computer sucks. And, my desktop sucks. And so I can't, use my webcam because on my laptop, my laptop isn't really powerful enough, so my image would look like shit, and I'm a real stickler for that. So I just decided to just use my laptop but not use the camera. So here we are.
Yeah. So you want to talk about what we were talking about earlier?
Well, I mean, this is your show, so if you want to go into that, I mean, I'm just a squirrel in your world, man.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So we were talking about Nintendo fans and whatnot, and recently you had the Pokemon situation where they have the DLC, the paid DLC, and there's people on both sides of the fence about that. And I was just saying, that kind of speaks to the diversity of Nintendo fans, because Nintendo fans, we always get accused of being mindless robots who all agree with everything. But I would say that's mostly the other fan bases, because there's a contingent of us who like this and don't like that and whatnot. I mean, we'll talk more about that in maybe another little segment. But if you look at the Pokemon Sword and Shield situation, a lot of Nintendo fans weren't happy. A lot of Pokemon fans weren't happy about what's going on with the stuff that's not being included in the game. The fact that they haven't really evolved the franchise that much, being that this is the first Pokemon game HD, full on new game in the series. They just haven't evolved it that much. People will talk about the N64 trees and all that.
Yeah, that's pretty fun. I mean, you look at those. I mean, those trees are pretty bad. I mean, people probably focused on that way too much. Like that was the biggest thing, the biggest problem. But I just think they were making a larger point that there's no reason for textures like this in a modern Pokemon game. On the Switch, the Switch is capable of much more than that.
Yeah, so fans were going back and forth about that. They were not happy about the what did they call it, the Dexit? The fact that a lot of the Pokemon weren't returning, and they had these excuses about how they were up in the animations, and people come and talk about translation wasn't right on that, but it seems like that's what it was. They were saying they were making excuses for why the game wasn't up to par, and those excuses didn't really bear out. So I just thought it was funny. So now you have this DLC situation. A lot of fans are upset about that. I don't know where I really fall on it, because it's like I would rather them do the DLC than do what they usually do, which is like offer the same damn game again, and call it Ultra or whatever. So it will be Ultra Shield and Ultra Sword or whatever. Just give us the DLC. That's much better, instead of doing what they typically do, which is offer the same game the next following year. And it's $30 for it together, so that's a good thing. So I'm kind of in the middle of it, but I'm also worried about the precedent of putting DLC to a game, a Pokemon game especially, and a game that wasn't all there to begin with. So it's just like, oh, now you're making me pay for what the game should have been, and because a lot of people who play the game, I haven't, but a lot of people who bought the game said it's lacking. It's lacking in a lot of stuff, and it seems like they rushed it, to get out in time with the animation, the TV series, and this stuff that would have been in the game, that had they taken their time. They're bringing back 200 Pokemon from the old generations and whatnot. So this game is what it should have been, basically. And now you're asking me to pay for it. So there's that side of it.
So yeah, like you said, like people are on both sides of the fence. They don't know if they completely hate this thing or if it's something that that they like, but I mean, it's just you're kind of in the middle of it, so they don't really know where to fall. But that speaks to what you're saying is the diversity of Nintendo fans, and we don't get credit for being diverse and having different opinions. But like you said, well, I guess we can talk about that, further in a different segment. So
yeah, so fools, what do you think? What do you think about this Pokemon DLC situation? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Let us know in the comments below. And we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.